A Warrior's Creed. For although we live in the natural realm, we don't wage a military campaign employing human weapons, using manipulation to achieve our aims. Instead, our spiritual weapons are energized with divine power to effectively dismantle the defenses behind which people hide. We can demolish every deceptive fantasy that opposes God and break through every arrogant attitude that is raised up in defiance of the true knowledge of God. We capture, like prisoners of war, every thought and insist that it bow in obedience to the Anointed One. Since we are armed with such dynamic weaponry, we stand ready to punish any trace of rebellion as soon as you choose complete obedience. 2 Corinthians 10, verses 3 through 6 from the Passion Translation. A Warrior's Prayer, written by Julie Warzika. The Lord has stirred me up and called me into His service. Victory meets my every step. He has given me victory over the enemy of my generations. With the sword of the Spirit, I reduce the enemy to dust. As I chase the enemy away, I go on safely, even though the path is unfamiliar. He whispers to me, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am the Lord your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my victorious right hand." Prologue. I saw him standing in a doorway. Behind him was an all-white bright light which beamed forth from the door and encircled his body. He stepped through the doorway and walked up to me. He had a white robe with a Jewish prayer shawl draped over his head and shoulders. He had the wounds in his feet. Jesus placed his hand gently on the side of my face and said, "My beloved one, my cherished one." I then felt a gentle breeze blow on my face that was refreshing. He looked at me straight in the eyes and said, "I don't mind looking you in the eyes." I replied, "I have nothing to hide from you." I then noticed his smile. He had white, shiny teeth as he smiled at me. I felt in my heart that he was happy with me. Jesus then reached out to take my hand, so I reached back and took it. I knew that it meant that we would walk together on this journey of life, hand in hand. When I took his hand, it made me feel safe. My thoughts went to the many men who abused me in my lifetime. But holding Jesus' hand, I felt safe. I cried out, "Don't let me go!" But even as I said those words, I knew that He never lets us go. We are the ones who let go of Him. I began to walk forward with Him, feeling that I never wanted to leave His side, because I knew that as long as I stayed close to Him, He would protect me. Isaiah 41, verse 13 in the Passion Translation states, "I am Yahweh, your mighty God. I grip your right hand and will not let you go." I experienced this real-life encounter with Jesus while just sitting with my eyes closed and listening to worship music. Actually, my eyes were filled with tears and pouring down like twin waterfalls from the beginning to the end of the encounter. Emotionally, I was in a broken and weary state, as I had recently gone through heavy spiritual warfare while facilitating 12 night watches in 12 states, from Maine to D.C. I was in a place of need. I needed comfort, healing, and encouragement that would help me to continue in fulfilling my calling as an intercessor and warrior in our Lord's army. Soon after, he'd tell me, "Put your weapons down, come and sit in my lap and rest a while." I responded, "Okay, Daddy God, I will do as you say." He didn't mean for me to rest for an hour or even a day, but for a season. Matthew 11, verses 28 through 30, the Passion Translation states, "Are you weary, carrying a heavy burden? Then come to me. I will refresh your life, for I am your oasis. Simply join your life with mine. Learn my ways, and you'll discover that I'm gentle, humble, easy to please. You will find refreshment and rest in me, for all that I require of you will be pleasant and easy to bear."